great to be with everyone here, and I've had the privilege to work with all these leaders. So, Dr. Abeer, I would like to start with you and ask, how do you at ADNOC employ well in measuring and reporting on human and social capital performance as a part of your corporate sustainability commitment?
Actually, first of all, since you're the moderator, I just want to thank you very much on the support you provided us through our, I would call it test bed, because for us, we found out that it was a small test bed for furthermore well standard certifications, inshallah, we will obtain. And back to your question, actually, we do this through sustainability. Focusing, first of all, on climate change, which is the first target. So in terms of environmental aspects, also the social aspect of it, focusing on the well-being of the occupants. Now, the 8 buildings that we have received, alhamdulillah, recently health and safety rating on, are, just as I said, it's a test bed for further. We have a huge portfolio of real estate and built assets, as you know, including filling stations, commercial buildings, housing, schools, educational buildings. So it's not only the well-being of the occupants through office buildings that we are targeting, rather than employees residing or living in housing, children of employees studying at schools. So it's a holistic approach to it. And I keep saying it's a test bed because ADNOC has really, ADNOC Group has a wealth of real estate assets, nearly 200 million, not thousand, 200 million square meters of real estate. And what we obtained for the 8 buildings was 370,000 only from that portfolio, including the ADNOC HQ. I'm sure you all know our famous 70-plus story building that is already LEED Platinum for operation and maintenance, and that helped us a lot in obtaining such certification for now. And we're looking, inshallah, in the future to receive more well certification and standards on all levels, inshallah.
Thank you, and it has been great. Actually, I want to congratulate you for ADNOC for being the first oil and gas company in the region to have achieved the Well Health Safety Rating. It's an incredible achievement. Moving to Ahmad. Ahmad, as a part of the RERA initiative, I would like to understand how have you approached introducing health, wellness, and sustainability into the jointly owned properties? I know His Excellency Marwan has touched on it on his panel, but would like to understand from a government perspective, how did you approach this and introducing this, and why was it important to introduce the jointly owned properties in Dubai?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It started in a way that we had an email and WhatsApp group, and everyone needs to pick a number with the statement. So there was a number 11, a statement called hope. It touched us a lot, and we saw the path immediately. That statement, immediately we knew that this is the approach that we're going to go to apply it. We're in Dubai, DLD. DLD vision as Dubai. We are saying that Dubai is a city of innovation, and everyone knows that. Entering the expo, His Highness mentioned renewal of life and developing civilization. So we knew that we are taking a huge responsibility. This is innovation, that's the first vision. L, which is everyone think is land, but we're saying lead by example. And we wanted to take the lead on that by putting a confidence in the market, a Tekha, trust. The third and the last, which is D, dreams always can come true. And that's where in land department always, we had dream and belief. And that belief makes us happy and makes everyone happy. But forgetting one thing, because we love number one, we add 4. If you know the 4 is RERA, R-E-R-A. In law number 6, 2019, land department is responsible to maintain the registry of jointly owned property. And the article number 4 gives that responsibility. Not only that, 2019, law number 4, it got introduced, giving the power, responsibility, and RERA. Huge responsibility. From there, we could see the path. And from that day, we decided we have to take the lead, and we have to take number 1. And we apply 4 pillars to ensure that this life continuous with well-being happen. If we look in all His Highness statement and future or whatever government statement, he never talk future. He always say now, now, now. It will be. It is there. So the way to enforce it, we have 4 pillars. So number 1 is by awareness that we're going to do in the market, and we already start doing. The second, which is a lot of people have seen it, we introduced Falcon, which is the map will be so transparency, not only to the management company, to the people, so they can highlight. 2 things we're announcing now is a surprise also. 3, we can introduce this well-being in building specification and classification. We are planning now to work with the team to introduce it by next year. And the third and the fourth one, we are glad to announce that we are introducing ranking system to the jointly owned management company, where well-being will be part of the grading, almost 10% out of 100%. And this rating will play a big role to the management company if they will succeed or no. Not only that, we have also survey, which is 10%, where the owners will be also evaluating the performance of management company. Yeah. So through the awareness and the owners understanding the importance, will help the management company to increase their grade. And we are sure that we're not hitting only a certain area, but we believe that with this project, a lot of the management company will participate, not because of ranking, because we are preparing ourselves for what is coming next year, COP28. Yep. Thank you very much.
Great. And Ahmad, I'll have to be honest, I mean, we've worked with several governments in Dubai, I mean, pretty much the majority of the government organizations, and I have to say, Dubai Land Department is different. You guys are open, innovative, always looking to improve, and that has been amazing to kind of experience this and seeing that the Dubai Land Department as a governing body wants to do the right thing within the management company, so we congratulate you for this. Moving on, Francis, you guys, as I mentioned, and I mentioned it in my speech, you guys were not the first to enroll, but the first to achieve the Well Health Safety Rating across 365 buildings. Incredible achievement. As a leader of real estate and property development in Dubai, why was it important to Nakheel and the Nakheel Community Management to achieve the Well Health Safety Rating? And as a developer, how do you see investing in your residents and employee health impacted your organization?
Thank you, Tekha. Maybe what I can say before we start is this is the graveyard shift. So I'm glad there's more than one person in the room. Dr. Mansour scared me a little bit earlier today. So thank you for being here, especially in the afternoon. Tekha, you're 100% right. For us, when the opportunity came, it was a no-brainer. So Nakheel's slogan is building happiness and prosperity. And that aligns quite clearly with the vision of Dubai leadership, as well as making sure that Dubai is the happiest place to live. One of the previous speakers this morning from ICD mentioned that the developer focuses on placemaking, which is very true. when people are starting to move into buildings and they live in buildings, this is where the community management companies start to focus. We start to focus on a sense of belonging. We want people to feel that they belong in their communities. We want to make sure that they enjoy their communities. And especially after the pandemic, I think it became quite clear that maybe we were all not really ready to really go that extra mile. But after that, it was a no-brainer. Yes, we were the first to achieve it, maybe not the first to enroll, but organization also need to understand the value that it's going to add, not only to them, but also to their customers. And how does it impact us? We had a tremendous feedback on people that saw that the seals were going up. There's someone here that over the break came up to us and says, I'm living in shoreline number 2. I saw the seals going up. That's an amazing achievement. So the value for a developer or a community manager is the fact that, yes, it is going to add a premium to where you want to live.
This is amazing. And I have to say, Francis, based on my experience with working with your team, and I don't want to forget anyone but John and Fatina and Mohammed Najman, incredible team. And I saw how all of you guys came together when I said, and I know that Nakheel said, what can we do to be first? And I said, we cannot control this. And they brought each other together and they said, I remember, they said, we accept the challenge, we are going to do it. And you guys are the largest portfolio, so we commend you. It has been amazing to be working with your team. Moving on to Samer, which has also recently achieved the Well Health Safety rating for your portfolio of buildings. What strategies have been applied to your buildings to accelerate the shift to sustainable and healthy development at SAGA International?
I think that through the pandemic, it taught everyone a lot of lessons, and it taught everybody that there is fear in all the people throughout the world. So we had to come up with some ways that will bring back confidence to the people, the communities, and also to my staff and the people that work with us and the service providers. So we had to transform immediately to digitalization. Everything we have is in the cloud. All kinds of the systems is accessible from anywhere. We had the flexibility for my employees, the comfort. We relied on the service providers so that they can also give us all the support and work with us. But something that addition, besides the sustainability that we've been doing, saving in the electricity or water, that was done for previous years. We engaged with the owners themselves. We sat with the owners and tried to bring comfort to them. We tried to understand their concerns. We started programs that we never had before. For example, we have the medical clinic. We engaged with Life Clinic with free consultations in the buildings. We brought a lot of activities in the gyms. We made use of it for the owners. So that we had to get them involved. We had to get them to work with us and have flexibility towards everyone. So I think these are the main things that we relied on.
Thank you, Samer. And again, also an incredible team. I know I have to give him a shout out. I don't know if he's on the stage, but Wesley has done an incredible job for helping you achieve the Well Health Safety rating. Now for my final question, and anyone can volunteer to answer this. I'm not going to ask it to anyone specific. How can we improve our communication to better recognize the warning signs of potential health issues in buildings? How can we really look at communicating this in our buildings? Francis?
Tekha, I think one thing that is quite important as community managers, looking after the community, and you mentioned we had to get the owners involved as well and the tenants. The communication needs to go out to the customers and the people on the ground. They need to understand what is the real value in this. Now, as a community manager, you have the opportunity, with the help of RERA and DLD, to reach out directly to the owners, whether that's through monthly newsletters, whether that's through EDMs that we send, whether that's through engagement that we arrange for people on social events over weekends. The awareness needs to be there. As soon as the awareness is being created, the value of will escalate so much more.
Incredible. Thank you. For anyone, Samer?
I just want to also say that it's in Dubai we've learned it's not just being the first or the second. I think that the main reason for our success goes to the support that we are getting from the Dubai Land Department and RERA, especially for Mr. Marwan and Mr. Muhammad and all the teams below it, because their doors are open, they listen, and we walk in, we come up with a proposal, and we implement, and they give us the support. So really, this is a key factor that you will not see in other countries.
Absolutely. I can't agree more. And the way they have done it and the way they have introduced this across the jointly owned properties
Thank you, Rera.
Really, of course, it is truly impressive. And I'm super excited to be sitting here, you know, with all organizations that have all achieved well, because sometimes with new clients and new customers, they're like, is it good? I say, do not ask me. I work for the company. I'll tell you it's great. I will not tell you it's a bad. I say, always ask others that have gone through this program and see what value it added to them. So we thank you all for your time today, and congratulations for all your achievements, including Dubai Land Department for achieving the Well Health Safety rating. Thank you so much.